Alright guys, so let's start with the discussion. So this was CAT 2017 slot 2 paper. Alright. So this was a CAT 2017 slot 2 paper. So if you look at here the first set, does the first set reminds you of anything? Whether we have solved similar type of the question a couple of days back, please tell me yes or no. Maybe in CAT 2007, yes. So if you look at the CAT 2007 paper, yes, now I used to remember, there was a question based on Wiz and non-Wiz. Are you seeing any difference in those two sets, which was asked in CAT 2007 and now after a gap of 10 years, CAT 2017? Same table was given. Instead of this thin crust and normal cheese, there was a category called as meal and there was a category called Wiz, and rest again there were three categories, and the data is also same. Yes or no? Somewhat the data is still same. So this question is exact, I'll say the replica. Okay, this question is nothing, not the data is somewhat changed here, but this question is the exact replica of the question which was asked in CAT 2007, and that's why I keep saying it's better to solve all the past year papers. Isn't it? So like Ayush has pointed and Nikita has also pointed, yes or no? So if you have solved that question earlier, we have just solved 2-3 days back, then the moment you see this question, you know, okay, I have solved this question in the past, similar type of the question in the past, so you can easily attempt such type of this question here. Is it here? So there is no change. Same thing, instead of only the names has been changed and somewhat the data has been tweaked. So it's an exact replica of CAT 2007 question. Alright. So let's see here. So if I'm talking about this particular set, this is a easy one. Alright. So I can say Funky Pizzeria was required to supply pizzas to 3 different parts. This time as we have 40 minutes, so we'll be having some different kind of sets. Jatin, what do we mean by different kinds of sets? Whatever the sets which we have discussed, that is the same thing. You'll get the more or less the similar thing. Maybe there will be 1 or 2 sets which might be completely new. So if there is some set which is completely new for you, it's better to leave that. Cutoff kitni jati hai? Like if there are 8 sets, so maybe probably if you are able to solve 3-4 sets, you can easily clear the cutoff. So you should focus on your strength areas. Forget about the things which you are not aware of. तुम्हारा क्या strength है, उस पे concentrate करो कि मुझे क्या आता है. मुझे जो आता है क्या मैं उसमें से कोई question solve कर सकता हूं. That is more important. Stop talking about the thing, okay, which you are not aware of. जो मुझे नहीं आता है उसके बारे में क्यों सोचता है? जो मुझे आता है उसमें से मैं क्या कर सकता हूं? That is very, very important. So always right now it's time to focus on your strength areas and forget about your weak areas. Because you are preparing from the last 1 year. Last 1 year, there are some areas in which you are weak. So there is no guarantee that in the next 10 days or 15 days, you can work on that areas. नहीं होगा ना? एक साल में जब कोई एरिया मेरा एक स्ट्रांग नहीं हुआ तो 10 दिन में हो जाएगा क्या? नहीं. So why are you worrying about that thing? Focus on your strength areas. जो तुम्हारा strength है उस पे concentrate करो. And I'm sure if you concentrate on your strength areas, you can easily find out couple of questions, couple of sets based on your strength areas and you can easily clear the cutoff. Believe me. So right now focus on your strengths, not on your weaknesses. जो तुम्हें आता है उस पे concentrate करो. That is more important. Now, so let's say if I'm talking about this set here, Funky Pizzeria, okay, was required to supply pizza to 3 different parties. The total number of pizza it had to be delivered was 800. So total number of pizza is equal to 800. 70% of which were to be delivered to party 3. So party 3 and the rest equally divide between party 1 and party 2. So even when I saying this, I don't find any difference. Now, 70% of which were delivered to party 3. So 70% of 800. What is 70% of 800? That is equal to 560. And the total number of pizza is 800. And remaining is equally divided between party 1 and party 2. So 800 minus 50 is 560. That is equal to 120 and 120. Is that clear? Now, pizza should be of thin crust or deep dish. So can I say the total of thin crust plus deep dish, it must be equal to 800? Yes or no? And come in either normal cheese or extra cheese. So the total of normal cheese or extra cheese, it should be also equal to exactly 800. Hence, there are 4 types of the pizza. Partial information about proportion of T, that is the thin crust, and NC pizza ordered by the 3 parties is given below here. So thin crust is 60% to party 1. So what is 60%? 0.6 of 120, that is equal to 72. Alright. 0.6, it is equal to nothing but that is equal to 72. So the total thin crust pizza is equal to nothing but that is equal to 72. So how many of them are deep dish? So if I write down here, the total number of thin crust, it is equal to 72. Okay. So what is the total number of deep dish pizza? If I'm writing about deep dish, that is equal to 120 minus 72, 120 minus 72. That will be, comes out to be how much? That is 48. Similarly, party 2, 155%. So what is 55% of 120? That is equal to, what is 55% of 120? That's right, that is equal to 66. So 66 of them is thin crust. So how many of them are deep dish? I can say 66, 120 minus 66, which is equal to 34, not 34. That will be, comes out to be how much? 120 minus 66. That's right, that is equal to 54. So I can say 120 minus 66, that is equal to 54. And alright, so that is the case here. And total 37.5% of 800, 0.375. So 0.375 is equal to 3 by 8. So 3 by 8 into 800, that is equal to 300. So I can say this is equal to 300. So party 3 has got how many thin crust pizza? Can anyone tell me? Party 3 has got how many thin crust pizza? That is 162. 300 minus the sum of these two values. Okay, 300 minus sum of these two. So that is equal to 162. So total deep dish is equal to 500, 48, 54, and so 500 minus 48 minus 54. What is the total number of deep dish pizza here? That is 500 minus 48. Okay, that is equal to nothing but that is equal to 398. So deep dish is equal to nothing but that will be, comes out to be 398. I hope that it is clear to all of you. Again, in this case, non-cheese and cheesy. So non-cheese in party 2, 30%, 0.3. Okay. Party 2, it is equal to 30%. So if party 2, it is equal to 30%, so I can say 30% of 120. That is equal to 36. So this is equal to 36. So what is the total number of cheese pizza? That is equal to 120 minus 36. Isn't it? And what is 120 minus 36? Please tell me. The number of cheese pizza. 120 minus 36. That is equal to 84. So 84 of them are cheese here. Alright, 84 of them are cheese. Similarly, 52% of 800, 52% of 800, 50%, that is 384. So I can say 52% of this is equal to 384. So I can say total in normal cheese is 384. So cheese is 800 minus 384, that is equal to 416. Total is 416. And 65% of 560. What is 65% of 560? Please tell me. Non-cheesy is 65%. Non-cheesy is 419 total. Kaise? We'll see that. Anyway. So what is this value is coming out to be? Please tell me. 416 ही होगा. Yes, that's right. It is definitely 416. Alright. 364 is P3. Yes, non-cheesy 364. 65% of 560. What is 65% of 560? Please tell me. Anyone? 65% of 560. That is 364. So I can say this is 364. So 52%. Is it something which you have written wrong? Okay. Normal cheese, it is equal to 364 and 52%. Yes. वही मैं कह रहा हूं, something which I have written wrong. 52%, it is equal to nothing but that is equal to 416. So 416, this is 364, this is 36. So party 1 normal cheese. So party 1 normal cheese is equal to how much? That is equal to 16. Okay, party 1 normal cheese is equal to nothing but that is equal to 16 here. And when I'm talking about C, so this is 84 and 500, this is 416. So this will be, comes out to be 800 minus 416. That is equal to 384. Yes or no? And cheesy pizza, this is 364. Normal cheese is 364. Party 3, 364. So 560 minus 364. What is 560 minus 364? Tell me. What is 560 minus 364? 560 minus 364. Tell me. 196. So I can say this is 196. So can you guys tell me party 1 cheese pizza? What is party 1 cheese pizza? Party 1 cheese pizza. This me write down. This is equal to 84. So this is 196, 84. So that is equal to 104. And that's a complete table. Now, depending upon the questions, if we need to find out anything else, then we'll do that. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? All right, guys. So let's move to the questions here. And we can also summarize this in this way. So how many thin crust pizza? The question is talking about how many thin crust pizza were delivered to party 3. So if I go back here, thin crust pizza to party 3. So thin crust pizza to party 3, if you look at here, that is equal to 162, isn't it? So thin crust pizza to party 3, that is basically it is equal to 162. So let me highlight that portion. Okay, this is 162. So the correct answer for this question is option B, which is 162. Any doubt? Can I move to the next slide? Okay. Next, question number 2. How many normal cheese pizza were delivered to party 1? So normal cheese pizza to party 1. So normal cheese pizza to party 1, that is equal to, we can see it here, that is 16. So it is 16. So I can say option number C, which is equal to 16. Third. Now it says for party 2, if normal cheese pizza, so for party 2, if 50% of the normal cheese pizza are of thin crust variety. So I need to concentrate on party 2 and thin crust variety. So party 2, let me go back here. Party 2 and thin crust variety, that is equal to 66, isn't it? So party 2 thin crust variety, it is equal to 66. So for this question, I can say party 2 thin crust variety. So thin crust variety to party 2 is equal to 66. So there are 66. There are 66 pizza. Thin crust is 66. And for party 2, if 50% of the normal cheese pizza were, so normal cheese pizza for party 2. So for party 2, the normal cheese pizza, it is equal to nothing but 36 also. Yes or no? You can see it here. That is equal to 36. So if it is 36, so I can say 36. So normal cheese pizza, it is equal to 36. And 50% of this is of thin crust variety. So 18 is of thin crust variety. Okay. So what was the difference between the number of TEC and DEC pizza delivered to party 2? So EC means extra cheese pizza of thin crust and extra cheese pizza of deep dish. That I need to find out what is the difference between these two items. Yes or no? I need to find out the difference between these two items. So let's see here. So for party 2, this is 66 is what? Let me concentrate again. For party 2, 66 is thin crust and deep dish is 54. So here, this is thin crust. Okay. And deep dish, it is equal to nothing but 54. And total is equal to 120. In this case, there will be a normal cheese, and this case, there will be an extra cheese. So again, that is equal to normal cheese, and then it is equal to extra cheese here. And it says, if 50% of the normal cheese pizza, it means 18 were of them of thin crust variety. So normal cheese here, it is 18. So this is equal to 66 minus 18. What is 66 minus 18? That is equal to 48. Alright. And total normal cheese pizza is how much? 36. So it means 18 of them are of deep dish. 18 plus 18 is equal to 36. So extra cheese, it is equal to 54 minus 18. And what is 54 minus 18? That is equal to 36. And the question is, what was the difference between the number of TEC pizza? So number of TEC pizza, that is equal to 48. And the number of DEC pizza, that is equal to 36. So I can say that is 48 minus 36, which is equal to 12. So the answer will be option number B, which is 12. Is that clear to all of you? Any doubts to anyone? Alright. Now, so if similarly, if I'm talking about question number 4. Okay, question number 4. So if I'm talking about question number 4, just see it here. Suppose that a TNC pizza cost as much as DNC pizza. Just give me a minute, all of you. Okay. Am I audible to all of you? Please respond. Okay. So we have done till question number 3. I just wanted to show you something. So just give me a minute. Okay. Question number 4. So question number 4 says, suppose that a TNC pizza cost as much as DNC pizza. So TNC pizza, it will cost as much as DNC pizza. So there are two types of the pizza here. That is, I can say TNC and nothing but that is DNC. Okay. But the 3/5 of the price of DEC pizza. So DEC pizza. So if the cost of DEC pizza is equal to 5x, then the cost of DNC it is equal to 3x and TNC it is equal to 3x. Yes or no? A DEC pizza costs rupees 50 more than TEC pizza. So that is TEC pizza. So this is equal to nothing but that is equal to 5x minus 50. Okay. And the latter cost 500. So 5x minus 50, it is equal to 500. So from here, I'll get the value of x, which is equal to 110. So it means the cost of TNC pizza is equal to 3x, which is 3 into 110. That is equal to 330. For DNC also, it is equal to 330. For DEC, it is equal to nothing but that is equal to 550. And for TEC, the total cost is equal to x is 100, but the total cost is equal to 500. Alright. Now, after that says, if the 25% of the normal cheese pizza delivered to party 1 or of deep dish variety. So here we are talking about the party 1. Okay. So in party 1, it says thin crust and then there is a deep dish pizza. In thin crust also that is a normal cheese and then extra cheese. Okay. In deep dish also it is a normal cheese and it is extra cheese, I can say. Now, for party 1, we can see the data which we have calculated. So for party 1, total number of pizza is 120 and thin crust is 72. So total number of pizza is here, thin crust it is equal to 72. And deep dish, what is the value of deep dish here? 120 minus 72. Total number of pizza is 120. So 120 minus 72, which we have already calculated here, that was what? 48. So let me write down this value as equal to 48. So this is equal to 48. Now normal cheese and extra cheese. So if you look at here, for party 1, normal cheese is equal to 16. Okay, so normal cheese for party 1 is 16 and extra is equal to 16. Now it says 25% of the normal cheese pizza. So 16 is the normal cheese pizza and 25% means 4 of them delivered to party 1 or of deep dish variety. So this is equal to 4 and this is equal to 12. Yes or no? So this is 48 minus 4, which is equal to 44. And this is equal to 72 minus 12, which is equal to 60. So then the question is, what was the total bill for the party 1? So now we can say TNC, there are 12 pizza, cost is equal to 330. So 12 into 330. Now TEC, 60 pizza, and for TEC, the price is 500 into plus 500. For DNC, the DNC 4 pizza and the price is 330. And for DEC, there are 44 pizza and the price is 550. And if you solve this, it will comes out to be equal to 59,480. So the answer is option number A. So now tell me about this set. Overall, was it easy or difficult? Please tell me. Was it easy or difficult? And like I told you, I like to show you guys something. Okay. Just a minute. So you all remember this? This question was asked in what? CAT 2017 or what? 2007 में या किस में आया था? I'm just showing, let me see where I have kept CAT 2007. Yes. So if you look at here, CAT 2007. So this is the paper of CAT 2007, which we have discussed a couple of days back. Yes. Now, can you guys see this question? Can you guys see this set? Yes. So can you easily identify the relationship between these two sets? I think even the questions are also same. Okay, just here, 800 students. Yes or no? So here also, there were 800. I'll open these two PPTs simultaneously and you can see the comparison between CAT 2000, okay, 7 and CAT 2017 paper. Okay. So just here, 800 and 800, yes or no? Class 11 and class 12. Okay, let me hide this thing. ये side bar को मैं hide कर देता हूं. And now we compare on same screen. So that it will be easy for you to compare. Almost same. मैं कहूंगा it is completely same. It's not about almost. Isn't it, Nikita? Now just look at here. Okay. So I'm sure that you all can see the comparison. Yes or no? ठीक है? So you can see ना? Okay. 0.6, 0.55, 0.475, here it is 0.375. So all 800 students, part 1, part 2, so it is class 11 and class 12. You can see it here. All of them are exactly same here. Okay. All right. Now I think you all can compare it. ठीक है, हो पा रहा है ना compare? Can you see it here? Both the sets? You can see here. थोड़ा मैं इसे और enlarge कर देता हूं. So you can see class 12, class 11, secondary education, this year. 800 and then 80%. Here 800 and 70%. 0.6, 0.55, 0.375 and 0.3, 0.65 here. So only these values are changed. Rest everything, even the questions also, they have not changed the cost. How many thin crust pizza were delivered to party 3? और यहाँ पे क्या है? How many, what is the percentage of vegetarian student in class 2? Okay, in class 12, if this is the condition, then what is the percentage of male student? And the last question here, 50%, then which of the following statement is correct? So here also, now it is talking about 50%. In for party 2, if 50% of this is there, then what is the value here? So that's the advantage of solving here. So I didn't find any difference between the CAT 2007, this set, as well as this one. So I hope that it is clear to all of you. So tell me, so should we continue with our discussions now? Okay. So I hope that you all are attending now. Again, if you have not attended, we have already discussed 2008, 2007 as well as 2006 paper. Yes or no? So 2008, 7, 6 तो कर चुके हम लोग. Tomorrow I'm going to discuss 2005 and the day after tomorrow 2004. So make sure you are attending. Okay. Can we move to the next set? Please tell me. Even the yesterday question which was based on the set theory, similar question was also asked in one of the year. We'll see that. So, should we move to the second set now? All of you, please respond. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, guys. So, let's move to the next set. That is seconds. 5 to 8. A very interesting set, but easy, not a difficult one. So, let's see. Let's analyze this also one by one. It says there were 7 elective courses, that is E1 to E7, running a specific term in a college. Alright, so each of the 300 students, so the total number of students who have been enrolled here is 300. So each of the 300 students enrolled has chosen just one elective from among these 7. So you can select only one elective out of these 7 electives. However, before the start of the term, E7 was withdrawn as the instructor concerned has left the college. So E7 was withdrawn. And since E7 has been withdrawn, so what is happening here? It is, you can see, the students who had opted for E7 were allowed to join any of the remaining electives. So they were allowed to join any of the remaining electives. Also, the students who had chosen other electives were given one chance to change their choice. So they were given one chance to change their choice. From E7, they are changing to some other elective. The table below captures the movement of the students from one elective to another during the process. Okay, one elective to another during the process here. Movement from one elective is to the same elective simply means no movement. Some numbers in the table got accidentally erased. Okay. However, it is known that these numbers were either 0 or 1. Okay, it is known that it is either 0 or 1. So the movement is given from one elective to another elective. Okay, now this is the case here. So here it says E1, 9 and 9. So E1, 9 to 9, it means what? Earlier also it was now also it is 9. So from there is 9 to 9. Now E1 to E2, 5 electives. So there were 5 students. It says, if I am talking about this 5 represents that there were 5 students who were initially a part of elective E1, but now they have shifted to elective E2. Okay. Similarly, if I'm saying here, let's say this is 10. So there were 10 students who have shifted from E1 to E3 and so on. Alright, and so on. Is this part clear to all of you? Please respond, everyone. Now, further the following are known. Now, first of all, let me see what all values we can identify here. Okay, what all values we can identify here quickly and easily. That we'll see it here. Okay. So, tell me one thing, elective E2. This is 5 plus 34, 34 plus 6. So 5 plus 34, that is equal to what? 39. 39 plus 6 is 45 plus 3, 48. 48 plus 5. What is 48 plus 5? That is 53. 53 plus 7, that is equal to 60. And 60 plus 16, that is equal to 76. Okay. So this is equal to 76. So I can write down this value. It is equal to 76. Any doubt? So in elective E2, after the change, it is equal to 76. So all this value, it is after the changes. Now, similarly in elective E1, you can tell me, no, sorry, this is the before the change. So in elective E1, you can say this is 9. Okay, 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 plus 10, it is equal to 24 plus 1, 25. 25 plus 4, it is equal to 29, and 29 plus 2, that is equal to 31. So this is equal to 31, Nikita, not 32. Is that clear to all of you? Okay, so that is equal to this one here. Now, after that, let's see what all other information which we can identify. This is 32. Now, it says statement number 1. Statement number 1 says, before the change process, there were 6 more students in E1 than in E4. Before the change. So before the change, the difference between the E1 and E4, that is equal to how much? That before the change process, there were 6 more students in E1 than E4. Okay. So just a minute. Let me write down all these things. Okay. So can you guys tell me in E4, in E1 it is 31. Okay, in E1 it is 31 previously. So what is the total number of students in the elective E4? That is 25. So I can say this value, it is equal to 25. Okay, 31 minus 6, which is equal to 25. Any doubts to anyone regarding this? Please tell me. No. Alright. So now if you add all of them, okay. So before the change process, there were 6 more students in E1 than in E4. So I can say if E1, that is before, and this is what? After. Okay, this is before and this is the after. This is basically after. And this is before. Okay. So that is equal to 31 and 25. Now add the value of E4. So E4, if I add, this is equal to 3. 3 plus 2 is equal to 6. 6 plus 14, that is equal to 20, and plus 4 is 25. So 25, so can you say in this column either it is 0 or 1, it is either 0 or 1. यही दो possibilities हो सकती है. Because the value which is partially missing, that all these values are 0 or 1. That is given in the previous slide. That is each of these values 0 or 1. So I can say this is either 0 or 1. Okay, 0 plus 1 or 1 plus 0. So that is for sure here. But after the reshuffle, the number of students in E4 was 3 more than that in E1. So in E4, there was 3 more than that one E1. So here, the gap between this in E4, that will be equal to nothing but that is equal to plus 3. Is that part clear to all of you? Yes or no? ठीक है ना? Alright. Now, the number of students in E2 increased by 30 after the change process. So in E2, after the change process, it is increased by 30. So after the change, it is equal to 76. If you look at here, after the change, okay, let me highlight this. After the change, it is equal to 76. So initially, what is the total number of students in E2? That is 76 minus 30, which is equal to 46. So I can write down this value as equal to 46. Now in E2, this is equal to 34 plus 8. What is 34 plus 8? 34 plus 8, that is equal to 42. 42 plus 2 is equal to 44. 44 plus 2 is 46. So can I say rest of the cells, it must be equal to 0 and 0? Please tell me. Yes? So both are 0. So I have written both of them as equal to 0 and 0 here. Okay. Now this is done here. Now further, statement number 3, it says before the change process, E4 has 2 more students than E6. So before that, E4 has 2 students, more students than E6. So E6, what is the total number of students in E6? Please tell me. E4 is equal to 25. So E6, it must be equal to 23 before the change. Okay. While E2 has 10 more students than E3. So what is the number of students in E3? E2 has got 46. So E3 has got how much? Can I say 36? Yes or no? If E2 has got 46, so this has got nothing but that is equal to 36. So this is 31, 46, 36, 25, 23. Okay. For elective E7. Okay. E4 is 23. E4 is 23. No, I think E6 is 23, not E4. E4 is equal to 25. Read here, before the change process, E4 had 2 more students than E6. So E4 had 2 more students than E6. So E4 has got 25. So E6 has got 23. Just a minute. E6 has got 23, while E2 has 10 more students than E3. So E3 has to be 36. So I don't think I've written anything wrong. Counting mistake in E4. What is the counting mistake in E4? बताओ क्या गलती है? This is 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 14, 5 plus 14, it is equal to what? 19. And 19 plus 4 is 23. So 23 and plus 2, okay, sorry, yes. 23 and I need 25. So it means both of them has to be exactly 1 and 1. Yes or no? Both of them has to be exactly 1 and 1. यहाँ भी 1 आएगा और यहाँ भी 1 होगा. Is that part clear now? Yes. That is not 1. This is 1 and 1. That has to be exactly 1 and 1. So this is 25. Alright, that's right. Okay. So let me select eraser. So this is here. Now, so total we know in E7, what is the total? That is 4 plus 16, that is equal to 20. 20 plus 30, that is equal to 50 plus 5, 55 plus 5, that is 60, 60 plus 41, that is equal to 101. And we know that the total number of students is nothing but that is 300. So can you tell me how many students were there in E5 before? The sum of all this value, it has to be equal to 300. Yes. So add all of them and it will come out to be 38. Okay, so that is equal to 38. So I hope that all this part is now clear to all of you. Now, so if this is equal to 38. Now, in E6, column E6, the total sum, okay, we have no idea. But let's see here, first of all, E3. So if I'm talking about E3, this is equal to 2. 2 plus 6, it is 8. 8 plus 25. What is 8 plus 25? Please tell me. 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 25, that is 33. 33 plus 2 is 35. Then the sum of these two middle value, it has to be equal to 1. So if the sum of these two values is equal to 1, so I can say it can be either 0 and 1 or 1 or 0. There are two possibilities. I'm writing down as of now, that is 0 plus 1 or 1 plus 0. Alright. Now similarly, look at the row for E6. So that is 7 plus 3, that is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12 and 12 plus 9, that is equal to 21. And the total is 23. So 21 plus 2. So plus 2 and each of them can be maximum 1. So it means in that row I need to put 1 and 1. So that is exactly equal to 23. Any doubts to anyone now? Please tell me. No. So this is clear to all of you here. 17 and this is the value here. Now in the column of E5, okay, E1, column of E1. Right now in E1 it is 9 plus 2. Here I'm talking about this column E1 is how much right now? 9 plus 2 is 11, 11 plus 1 is 12, 12 plus 1 is 13, 13 plus 4 is 17. 17 plus E5. We do not know what is the value of E5 in this cell. Okay, or this value. Or I'll write down this simply 17 plus something ना, इधर यहाँ पे क्या होगा, 0 होगा या 1 होगा. Okay, 0 or 1 ये दोनों में से कुछ भी हो सकता है. So that is 0 or 1. Now E3, 10 plus 80 is 18, 18 plus 2 is 20, 20 plus 25 is 45, not 3. किसमें difference 3 का था? E4. So just let's add E4 first of all. So E4 I can say 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 14 is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. 16 plus 5 is equal to 21. So that is 21. Plus there are two values which are unknown here. Okay. So plus there are two values which are unknown. And we know that the gap between this, it has to be equal to what? 3. So can it, okay, so this 17 plus 0 and 1, this can be either 17 or can be 18. If I'm taking 17, so this has to be equal to 17 plus 3 is equal to 20. Is that possible? 20 to nahi ho sakta. Alright. So it means this column E1, it must be equal to exactly 18. And 18 plus 3, 21. So these two must be equal to 0. So there is only one possibility, that is 18 plus 3, 21. Is that clear to all of you? So where I mark the question mark, it has to be 0. And here it has to be 18. So now I'll write down. This must be equal to 1. Which must be equal to 1? This must be equal to 1. Then only it can be equal to now 18. So this total it is equal to 18. Exactly 18. And 18 plus 3, that is equal to 21. So in the E4, the total sum must has been equal to 21. That is only possible if these two values are 0 and 0. Now tell me if there is any doubts to anyone in this case. No? Alright, great. So now in E3, this is 1. So now only one cell is remaining, the row of E5. So row of E5, let's see here. What is the row of E5 here? So row of E5, if I am talking about 1, 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 30 is equal to 36 plus 0. So 36, but we need the sum as 38. So it is 1 and 1. So 36 plus 2 is 38. So now this table is completed. So what is the sum total of E3? 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20 plus 25, 45 plus 1, 46 plus 3. 46 plus 3, it is equal to 49. 49 plus 30, it is equal to 79. Similarly, the column of E5. 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 1, 7 plus 1, 8 plus 38. 38 plus 2 is equal to 40 and this is equal to 45. And then 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 4, 10 plus 1, 11. 11 plus 9 is equal to 20. 20 plus 40, that is equal to 60 and this is equal to 61. That's it. And now this table is completed. So once this table is completed, can we move to the questions now? So I don't think this set was a very difficult one. Nahi na? Doable. Okay. Because once you complete the table, you'll get the answers quickly here. Now, in fact, it is easier than slot 1. This paper I found, this was somewhat easier than slot 1. Now, it says how many elective courses among E1 and to E6 had a decrease in their enrollment after the change process. So after the change process, there is a decrease. So you can see it is 31, then it is 18. So it is satisfying. Anything else which is satisfying here? So E1 is satisfying. And I think rest all of them 46 and 76. No decrease, 36, 79. No 25 to 21. So 25 to 21. It is also decreasing. So elective E1, elective E4, that is decreasing. Then 38 and then 45. No. 23 and 61. No. So there are only two electives in which it is decreasing. So the answer is option number C. Any doubts to anyone now? Can I move to the next question? Sixth, after the change process, which of the following is the correct sequence of number of students in the 6 electives E1 to E6? So E1 to E6, after the change process, which of the following is the correct sequence of number of students in the 6 electives? That is, yes, 18, 76, 79, 21, 45, 61. Yes, this is the change process. Great. Let's move to the next question, 7. After the change process, which course among E1 to E6 had the largest change in its enrollment as a percentage of its original enrollment? So if I'm talking about E1, so here E1 it is 18 and then it is 31. So there is a change of how much? I can say 81 to 31. There is a change of how much here? We can solve with the help of the option, that is equal to 13. So if it is equal to 13, then the percentage change for the first option, the percentage change, it is equal to 13 upon 31. I need to compare, so do not try to find out the example. E2, this is equal to 76 and then 46. So there is a change of 30 over 46. Then for E3, this is equal to 79 and this is 36. I think, yahan pe to I can see the changes of approximately 36 into 272, more than 100%. Yes or no? More than 100% change ho raha hai. So 36 and 2 into 272, so 36. Yes, that is the change is of 43 by 36. And in E6 there is a change of, this is 61 and this is 23. So here also there is a lot of changes are happening. So 23 and 61. So 23 and 61, what is the difference? That is equal to 38. So 38 by 23. So in which case there is a maximum change. So option A and B is rejected because in both the cases ratio is less than 1. In option C and D the ratio is more than 1. But I think the correct answer will be option number D. I just need to compare. So you can say D is greater. Any doubt? Can I move to the next slide? Please tell me, all of you. Alright. So let's move to the next slide here. Later, the college imposed a condition that if after change of electives, the enrollment in AD elective other than E7 dropped to less than 20, the enrollment in any elective, if the number of students dropped to less than 20 students, all the students who had left that course will be required to re-enroll for that elective. So I think that is only possible for these here 18 less than 20. It is only happening in elective even after the change. Yes or no? Okay, that is only happening for these 18 students here. So it says later the college imposed a condition that if after the change of elective, the enrollment in any elective dropped to less than 20. So in elective E1, it has dropped to less than 20. All students who had left that course, it means all the students who has left the course, elective E1, okay, will be required to re-enroll for that elective. So in elective E1, initially they were 31. So all of these 31, they needs to be re-enroll for only elective E1. So this will be 31. Okay, and this will be equal to 0. The new value will be 0. They can't shift because the value has been dropped to this one. So this is 0 and this is 0. And this total is still 31. And here, this is 31 plus 2, 35 plus 1, 36 plus 1, 37 plus 1, 38 plus 4. It is equal to 40. This is 0 to 1, 1. So this value, it will is coming out to be how much? Okay, all this value will be also changed here, na? All this value will be also changed. So I can just subtract by how much it will be changed. So in elective E2, this 5 will be removed. So 76 minus 5, that is equal to 71. Okay, this is 71. This is 10. And now this is equal to what? 79. So this 79 minus 10, the new value is equal to 69. 21 minus 1, new value is 20. 45 minus 4, the new value is equal to 41. And then 61 minus 2, that is equal to 59. And this total in E1, okay, in E1, it will be, comes out to be how much? You can tell me? क्या आ जाएगी value? 31 plus 2, 33 plus 1, 34 plus 1, 35 plus 1, that is 36, and 36 plus 4, that is equal to 40. So instead of 18, this total is equal to now 40. So which of the following is the correct sequence of elective in decreasing order of the final enrollment? Decreasing order of the final enrollment. So I think that is decreasing. Option number 1 will satisfy. Okay. E2, that is 71. Then E3, 69. Okay. Then E6, 59. Then 41, which is E5. Then E1, 40. And then E4, 20. So the answer is option number A. So even if you prepare this table, you can easily solve the first 3 questions, and maybe you can leave this question if you're not able to understand that. So any doubts to anyone in set 2 now? No? So can we move to the next slide? So this set was also doable, I'll say. Now coming to question number 9 to 12. This also, I also find this to be easy, not a difficult one. Let's see. It says an old woman had the following asset: rupees 70 lakhs in bank deposit. So okay, so this woman has got a rupees 70 lakhs in bank deposit, one house worth rupees 50 lakh. So 70 lakhs in bank deposit, one house worth rupees 50 lakh, 3 flats each worth rupees 30 lakh, certain number of gold coins each worth rupees 1 lakh. Okay. Now, so 70 lakh in bank. Okay. So 70 lakh in bank, 50 lakh of one house, and 30 into 3, 90 lakh. And certain number of gold coins. How many gold coins? We have no idea. But the total, this value, 70 plus 50, it is equal to 120 plus 90 is equal to, I can say, 120 plus 90, that is equal to 210. So 210 lakh plus some gold coin. Okay, let's say the total number of gold coin is X. So can you say the total amount? Total worth is 210 plus X, you know. If there are X coins and each coin is of 1 lakh, so that is 210 plus X. Now, she wanted to distribute her asset among her 3 children, Nita, Sita and Geeta. The house, okay, any of the flats or any of the coins were not to be split. Okay. That is, means the house went entirely to one choice. A flat means it might be possible one flat went to Nita, one flat went to Sita, one flat Geeta, but you cannot say, okay, one flat will be divided into 2 parts. Nothing like that. Similarly, a gold coin means one coin, it will goes to only one child. It cannot be, you cannot cut it and distribute among 2 different persons. Among the 3, Nita received the least amount in bank deposit, while Geeta received the highest in the bank deposit. Okay. So Nita received the least in bank deposit, Geeta highest. The value of the assets was distributed equally among the children as were the gold coins. Okay. So the value of the assets was distributed equally among them as were the gold coin. So how much that Sita? Okay. So let's talk about Nita, Geeta and Sita. So there are 3 persons. I can say Nita, Sita and Geeta. Okay. So first thing, we are talking about the bank deposit. Okay. Bank deposit. It says the house, any of the flats. Okay. Among the 3, Nita received the least amount in the bank deposit. So Nita received the least amount in the bank deposit, while Geeta received the highest amount in the bank deposit. And the total bank deposit, it is equal to 70 lakh. Okay. A flat went to one child. Okay. Okay, that's 7. the value of the asset was distributed equally among the children as were the gold coins. So what is the total value of the asset? The total value of the asset, it is nothing but 210 lakh. So each of these people, it will receive, each of them is receiving how much? 210 by, this is total, yes, total bank deposit is 70 lakhs. And each of them are also getting a total asset of what? 70 lakhs, 70 lakhs and 70 lakhs. That is also given to all of them. Okay, 70, 70, 70. Now the cost of, okay, each one of them is getting 70, 70, 70 here. The 3 flat is of worth 90 lakh. So is it possible that can any one person get all the 3 flats? Please tell me. Is it possible? No. Okay. No one can get all the 3 flats. Okay. No one can get all the 3 flats here. So now, if no one can get all the 3 flats, so what is the distribution of the flat? So can I say, is it possible that one of the person will get 1 flat and another person will get 2 flats? Yes or no? And 2 flats. If one person get a flat, it will be equal to how much? That is 30 lakh. And if another person, it will get 2 flats. So in that case, that person will get yes, that is equal to 60 lakh. You can write down, okay, let's say if I'm talking about the distribution of the flat. Okay, so if, let me write down at somewhere at the top. Okay, if each of the person get 1 flat, 1 flat, 1 flat. Okay, if I'm talking about the flat. So each one of them has got 30 lakh, 30 lakh and 30 lakh. Yes or no? But in that case, one of the person will also get a house. So if one of the person will get a house, so the cost of house will be 50 and 30 plus 50, that is 80 lakh. That is not possible because the total asset has been distributed equally. So total asset has been distributed equally. So if there is a person who is getting a flat as well as 1 house also, so in that case, that person will receive a total amount of 80 lakh. Is that possible? Please tell me, Nikita. No. So it means what is the distribution of the flat? The distribution of the flat should be like one person has got 2 flat, one person will get 1 flat and one person will get 0 flat. Is that clear to all of you? Okay. So one of the person will get 2 flats, one person will get 1 flat, one person will get 0 flat. So I can say one person will get 2 flat and one person will get 1 flat and one person will get a 0 flat. So anyone who has got 2 flats, so that is of worth 60 lakh. Anyone who has get 1 flat, that is of worth how much? That is equal to 30 lakh. Okay, and 0 flat means that is 0 lakh. Now, who should receive the house? Tell me. The cost of the house is 50 lakh. Who should receive the house? The person with 2 flat, 1 flat or 0 flat? That's right. So the person who has got 0 flat, that person will receive get the house also. And that cost the cost of house, it is equal to 50 lakh. And since each of the person has got a total asset of worth 70 lakh, so can you see the person who has got 0 flat, that person will get 20 lakh bank deposit. Please tell me yes or no. And 50 plus 20, 70. The person who has got 1 flat, he will get a 40 lakh bank deposit. And the person who has got 2 flats, he will get 10 lakh bank deposit. So 60 plus 10 is 70. Is that clear? And now I need to check who has got what. Nita, Sita and Geeta. We know bank deposit with Geeta is the highest. So highest bank deposit which anyone has got, it is 40 lakh. So it means Geeta has got 1 flat and 40 lakh bank deposit. Yes or no? 40 lakh bank deposit. Is that part clear to all of you? And Nita has got the least bank deposit. The least bank deposit is of 10 lakh. Means 2 flat. So Nita has got 2 flat and the bank deposit of 10 lakh. So 10 lakh bank deposit. So what about Sita? Okay. So Sita has got a 1 house of worth 50 lakh and 20 lakh bank deposit. That is a thing. So any doubts to anyone now? Clear? Let's move to the questions then. Let's move to the questions. How much did Sita receive in bank deposit? So Sita received in bank deposit. So let me go back here. Sita received in bank deposit. So Sita received how much? 20 lakh in bank deposit. Okay. Sita. So I can say option C, which is equal to 20. Is that clear to all of you? Now, next. How many flats did Nita receive? So Nita received how many flats? So Nita received how many flats? That is 2 flats. So total number of flats received by Nita, it is equal to. How many gold coins did the women have? Okay. How many gold coins did the women have? I think some information is missing in the slide. 9th, 10th and 11th. Yes, some information is missing in the slide. There was some additional information also, because otherwise we can't find out the number of gold coins. So just give me a minute. In the PowerPoint, it is somewhat, yes. So in the PowerPoint, some of the information is missing. Whether that information was given on that slide, the questionnaire slide which I have given to you, उसमें था कि नहीं था, whether that was missing there also. Okay. Didn't notice. So anyway, okay, so I'll add here. Okay, for next question number 11, 12, there was additional information was given that the value of the asset distributed one. Okay, that the value of the asset which is distributed among these 3 persons, Nita, Sita and Geeta, was in the ratio 1:2:3. Or just give me a minute, all of you. So let's discuss these 2 questions here, question number 11 and 12. So there was some additional informations were given in question number 11 and 12. Okay. Alright, so can you all see my laptop screen? Question number 11, please respond yes or no. Can you all see question number 11 on my screen? Tanya, Garima, Nikita, Ayush. Okay. Now let's see. It says the value of the asset now distributed among Nita, Sita and Geeta was in the ratio 1:2:3. So the total value of the asset distributed now is in the ratio 1:2:3. While the gold coins were distributed among them in the ratio 2:3:4. One child got all 3 flats and Sid did not get the house. One child other than Geeta got rupees 30 lakh in. Yeah. So there are 3 persons, that is Nita, Sita and Geeta here. Okay. And the value of the asset, it is distributed in what ratio? That is 1:2:3 here. Okay. So now, how to distribute anything here? Now, one of the important thing, if you observe here, when it is talking about the number of gold coin. So the gold coin, it says the total number of gold coin which is distributed, they are in the ratio that is equal to 2:3:4. Okay. And the total value of the asset, so total means including the houses and gold coin and bank deposit, everything, that was distributed in the ratio 1:2:3. Okay. So one thing, if you observe here, what is the number of gold coin which Sita received? That is equal to 3. What is the sum of the ratios? 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. So can I say Sita received 1/3 of the gold coin? Yes or no? Among all the total gold coins, Sita received the 1/3. And when I am talking about the total asset, this is 2. And what is the sum of the ratios? 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. So 2/6, 1/3. So which means what? The total asset, okay, Sita received the number of gold coins, also 1/3 of the total number of gold coins, as well as the total asset. Total may was, total will include everything. That is the total number of gold coin plus house, plus you can say flat, plus nothing but the bank deposit. In that case also, the share of Sita is equal to 1/3. And the share of this will be here. So the house and flat and bank deposit, that comprises of nothing but that is 210 lakh. So can you guys tell me Sita will receive how much property worth? Because number of gold coins for Sita is also 1/3, as well as among the total asset, it is also equal to 1/3. So can we say Sita should also get, this is 210/3, which means 70 lakh of worth property? Yes or no? Okay. Sita will receive 70 lakh of properties here. Is that part clear to all of you? Please respond yes or no. Okay. Now, so 70 lakh. So how can Sita receive 70 lakh? That is what I need to identify here. Okay, how can Sita receive a total property of 70 lakh? Now further it says, one child got all the 3 flats. So if any child who has got all the 3 flats, so that child who has got all the 3 flats, that will get a property of worth rupees 90 lakh. Yes or no? So let me write down here. When it comes to the 5. So one child will get 3 flats. So 3 flats means property उसके पास 90 lakh की तो अभी वैसे ही हो गई 90 lakh. So can Sita receive all the 3 flats? Tell me. No, because Sita will receive a maximum 70 lakh only. So Sita can't receive all the 3 flats. So either it will be Nita or Geeta. Okay. One child got all the 3 flats and she did not get the house. Okay. One child other than Geeta got rupees 30 lakh in bank deposit. So one of the child other than Geeta is receiving 30 lakh. So one of the child is going to get a 30 lakh bank deposit also. 30 lakh bank deposit also. Now, so Sita, if Sita is getting 70 lakh, okay, so is it possible for Sita to get a 30 lakh of bank deposit and plus 3 flats? That is not possible. And one house, is that possible? Because one house is equal to 50 lakh. So 50 lakh plus 30 lakh. 50 plus 30, that is equal to 80 lakhs. Is it possible? No. So what Sita has got what? Can you guys tell me now? Sita has got what? Sita must have got for, no. Gold coins तो है ही Nikita. That is separate thing. But if I'm talking about the property and the bank deposit, so Sita should get, we know that the property plus bank deposit, Sita should get a 70 lakh of worth properties as well as bank deposits. So house plus 30 lakh bank deposit is not possible. So it means the only possibility is that Sita should get house plus 20 lakh bank deposit. Is that clear? Sita should get a one house of worth rupees 50 lakh and 20 lakh of bank deposit. Then only Sita will get a property of worth rupees 50 plus 20, 70 lakh. Is that clear now? Please tell me. To all of you. Ayush and everyone, Tanya, everyone guys, please tell me. Yes? Okay. So that is here. So this one is 50 lakh and 20 lakh bank deposit. So house and this one here. Now we also know one child got all the 3 flats and she did not get the house. One child other than Geeta got rupees 30 lakh of bank deposit. So who can get a 30 lakh of bank deposit? Tell me, other than Geeta. Nita. So Nita has got a 30 lakh bank deposit. Total bank deposit was 70 lakh. So 30 plus 20, it is equal to 50. So Geeta has got 20 lakh of bank deposit. Yes or no? So this is the distribution of bank deposit here. Alright. I hope that this part is clear to all of you. Okay. Now, there is one guy which is receiving the house and the flat, and the cost of that flat is equal to nothing but 90 lakh. So who can receive that flat? Either it can be Nita or Geeta and there can't be any other person. Is that part clear to all of you? Either it can be Nita or Geeta. So we can make the 2 cases and accordingly we can solve who is getting a flat here. Okay. So I can say, in any case, I can say the number of gold coins. Okay. The number of gold coins here, it is equal to, let's say 2x and 3x, that is equal to 4x. And then one person is getting a flat. Okay. That person can be either Nita or Geeta. Let's say if Nita is the person who has got a flat of worth 90 lakh. So 90 lakh and flat. So what is the total property for Nita? That is equal to 2x plus 120 lakh. Yes or no? 90 lakh flat plus 30 lakh bank deposit. And Sita, the total property for Sita, it is equal to nothing but 3x plus 70 lakh of worth property. And this would be in the ratio 1:2. So if I saw this, that is equal to 4x plus 120 into 2, that is equal to 240. It is equal to 3x plus 70. And from here, X is equal to minus 170. Is that possible? No, not possible. So who has got all the three flats? Is it Nita or Geeta? It has to be Geeta. So it means Nita can't receive all the three flats. So who has received all the three flats? Geeta. So Geeta has got all the three flats of worth how much? 90 lakh. So accordingly to now this new, now we can solve it and we can find out the values of X2 gold coins here. Okay, just here. So Nita has received 2x gold coin, 30 lakhs of property. So 2x plus 30. Geeta has got 3x gold coin and 70 lakh of properties plus 70, and they are in the ratio 1:2. So you can say that is 2 twos of 4x plus 60, which is equal to 3x plus 70. So x is equal to 10. If x is equal to 10, which means Nita will receive 20 gold coins, Sita will receive 3 into 10, 30 gold coins, and Geeta will receive 4 into 10, that is equal to 40 gold coins. So what is the total number of gold coins? That is 20 plus 30 is 50, 50 plus 40, that is equal to 90. So the total gold coins which is distributed here is 90. Any doubts to anyone now? No. So the answer for this question is equal to option B, which is 90. And then question number 12. How much did Geeta get in the bank deposits? That is same data. So Geeta getting bank deposits. So Geeta getting bank deposits, how much? That is 20 lakh. So the answer for this question is equal to 20 lakh. So now tell me any doubts to anyone in these questions? This set? So this set was doable, isn't it? Yes, बहुत difficult नहीं था. Alright. So let's move to the next set. 13 to 16, and then after that we'll take a small break of 10-15 minutes. Okay. Now it says, at a management school, the oldest 10 dorms numbered 1 to 10. So there are 10 dorms which has been numbered 1 to 10. Need to be repaired urgently. The following diagram represents the estimated cost for the 10 dorms. For any dorm that the estimated cost is an integer. Repairs with the cost rupees 1 crore or 2 crore are said to be as a light repairs. So light repairs here, moderate repair, and then extensive repair. So it says number. So there are 2 houses which needs a light repair and 1 house which needs a also light repair of worth rupees 2 crore and so on. So let me move to the next slide here. Okay. So I'll say there are 10 dorms. So what are the 10 dorms? I can say, let's say dorm number 1. Okay, dorm number 2, dorm number 3, dorm number 4, and dorm number 5, dorm number 6, dorm number 7, dorm number 8, dorm number 9, and dorm number 10. So there are 10 dorms here. Okay. Now it says, and what are the values which I need to substitute here? So there are 2 dorms which needs a light repair. So total number of dorms which needs a light repair is 3. So there are 3 dorms which needs a light repairs. Moderate, this is equal to 3 and this is equal to 1. So there are 4 dorms which needs moderate. And extensive repair, that is 1 and plus 2. There are 3 dorms which needs extensive, 4 moderate and 3 light repairs. So among these 3 light repairs, okay. So 2 of them need 2 crore, 2 crore and 1 crore. Among these 4, 3 of the dorms needs 3 crore of worth repair and 1 of them 1 crore. And in extensive repair, 1 dorm needs how many crores? That is 5 crores and 2 dorms needs 6 crore. And this is 4. Sorry. Oh, I've written this wrong. This is 1. Okay. So when it comes to the repairing cost for 2 of the dorms is 1 crore, 1 dorms is 2 crore, 3 dorms needs 3 crores, and 1 dorm needs 4 crore, 1 dorm needs 5 crore, and 2 dorms needs 6 crores. Is that part clear to all of you? And these are the 10 numbers. Now, statement number 1, all the odd numbered dorms do not need light repair. So all the odd numbered dorms do not need light repair. So odd number, they need moderate or extensive. So D1, moderate or extensive. D3, moderate or extensive. Or I can write down. Can I write down directly the value, moderate or extensive? So लिख ही सकते हैं. Okay, let me write down also moderate or extensive. So moderate or extensive means what? Okay, the price is 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me write down simply moderate or extensive. This also needs moderate or extensive, moderate or extensive, moderate or extensive, moderate or extensive. Even number DOMs do not need moderate repairs. So even number do not need moderate. So they need light or extensive. So I can write down light or extensive, D4 also light or extensive, D6 light or extensive, D8 light or extensive, D10 light or extensive. And DOMs whose numbers are divisible by 3 do not need extensive. So for DOM number 3, it does not need extensive. So cancel it. DOM number 6, extensive is not needed. And DOM number 9, extensive is not needed. So it means with the first statement, we know that DOM 3 is definitely moderate. Okay, DOM 6 is definitely light and DOM 9 is definitely moderate. Is that part clear to all of you? Please respond, everyone. Okay. Now, second statement. DOM number 4 to 9 all need different repair costs. So 4 to 9. So when I'm talking about this 4 to 9, all need different repair costs. So 4 to 9, there are 6 DOMs. So 6 DOMs. So I can say there are 6 DOMs and all of them cost is different. So one DOM cost is 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, 5 lakh, and then 6 lakh. Yes or no? So from DOM number D4 to D9, the cost will be either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that is the only possibility. Is that clear? So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it will be used here. With DOM need 7 needing the maximum. So for DOM 7, what is the total cost now? Among 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the maximum value is 6. So what is the cost of DOM 6? So DOM 7, the cost is equal to how many? 6 lakh. So if it is 6 lakh, whether it is medium or extensive, please tell me now. Whether it is medium or extensive, that is extensive. Okay, that is extensive. And DOM 8 need the minimum. So DOM 8, the cost of DOM 8 is now 1 lakh. And if DOM 8 is 1 lakh, so its cost will be minimum. So it is nothing but that needs a light repair. Okay, light repair. Now D6 also needs a light repair, and for light repair the cost will be either 1 or 2. But the cost of D6, it has to be different from D8. So what is the cost of D6 now? Tell me. The cost of D6 has to be different from D8. That is 2 lakhs. That's right. So the cost of D6, it is equal to nothing, but that will be comes out to be 2 lakh. So I can say the cost of D6 is equal to 2 lakh here. Now cost of D9, it is medium. And for medium, the cost will be moderate, either it will be 3 or 4. Okay, anything is possible here. Anything is possible here. So that is 4. Okay. Now, what about the cost of D4? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 is done, na? We need 5 also one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Na? So 3, 4, 5. So 3, 4, 5. Here the possibility is 3, 4 and 5. Here the possibility is also 3, 4, 5. Because 1, 2, 6 has been already used. Na? All these 6 numbers has to be different. So 1, 2, 6 has been used. So I need to use 3, 4, 5 here. So for DOM 4, it can be either light or L or E. So for L, the cost will be 1 and 2, which is not possible. Okay. For DOM 4, L means what? 1 crore, 2 crore. So it is definitely not a light. So DOM 4 is definitely what? Medium. Moderate. Is that part clear to all of you? That DOM 4 is definitely moderate, because for light, the cost has to be 1 and 2, but the cost which is available now is 3, 4, 5. So DOM 4 is definitely moderate here. And for moderate, the cost will be either 3 or 4. So I can remove 5. The cost for DOM 4, it can be, just a minute. Light and extensive, na, so it can't be moderate. या तो light होना चाहिए or extensive for DOM D4. For light, cost is 1, 2. 1, 2 is not available. So it means the only possibility is that DOM 4 is definitely the extensive repair is needed. And for extensive repair, the cost is either 5 or 6. So only 5 is available. So 3, 4 will be removed, and this will be definitely equal to 5. Is that part clear to all of you? Please respond. Jatin is saying 1 and 2. Yes, that's right. 1 and 2 is already used. Now for DOM 5, the cost is again 3 and 4. Moderate or extensive. For extensive, the value should be 5 or 6. For extensive, the value should be 5 and 6, but 5 and 6 is already used. So what is DOM 5? Is it extensive or is it moderate? It has to be moderate repair. And for moderate repair, the cost will be either 3 or 4. So for DOM 4 and DOM 9 also, we are not sure. It can be either 3 or 4. Is that clear to all of you now? Alright. Now, let's talk about the remaining 3 DOMs. 1, 2 and 3. DOM 1, 2 and 3. Now, what are the remaining 3 values which are remaining? That is equal to 6 to hoga na? DOM 1, DOM 2, DOM 3. And here. Now, DOM 3 is moderate. And for moderate, the values which are is nothing but that is 3 and 4. So for DOM 3 also the cost will be equal to 3 and 4. But tell me one thing. Is 4 possible? Remember one thing, that 4 has to be, there is only one 4. There is only one single 4. And that single 4, it has to be used among either D5 or D9. Yes, why no? Because they has to be different. So for D3, which is a moderate one, what is the cost? It has to be 3, it can't be 4. Because 4 it will be used either with DOM D5 or D9. Because D5 and D9 are different here. So the price of DOM 3 is equal to nothing but that is equal to 3. Okay. Price of DOM 3 is equal to 3. Alright. So that is a moderate here. Now, again, so moderate, there are 4 values. Okay. In moderate, there are 4 values. Yes or no? So moderate, there are 4 values. So we know there is DOM 3 is already moderate. DOM 5 is already moderate. And DOM 9 is already moderate. We need one more moderate. D10 can't be moderate. D2 can't be moderate. So which one is moderate now? D1. We need 4 moderate repairs. So 4 moderate repairs, we already know that is equal to D3, D5 and D9. We need one more. So it can be either D1, D2, D10, but D2, D10 can't be moderate. You can see L and E has been written. So D1 is definitely a moderate. And if D1 is a moderate, what is the cost of D1? That is 3. And the cost of D3 is also 3. Any doubts to anyone now? No. Now for D2 and D10, they are light or extensive. So the cost here, 1 lakh or 6 lakh. Isn't it? 1 and 6. These two are still remaining. So it can be either light or extended, that is 1/6. And this is also light or E, which is equal to 1/6. And that's a complete set. And now depending upon the questions, we can solve it. So any doubts to anyone? Can I move to the next slide? If this part is clear to all of you? Okay. So which of the following is not necessarily true? The question is not necessarily true. Means some of the statements are necessarily true, but one of the statement is not necessarily true. So option number D is not. First one, DOM 1 needs a moderate repair. So yes, that is true. Second, DOM 5 repairs will cost no more than 4 crore. So DOM 5 repairing cost will be either 3 crore or 4 crore. That is true. DOM 7 needs an extensive repair. DOM 7 extensive. That is also true. We have calculated. So the answer has to be option number D. Okay. 14th. What is the total cost of repairing the odd numbered DOMs? So we need to find out the total cost for odd numbered DOMs. So odd numbered DOMs. Let's see here. So for odd numbered DOM 3 and DOM 1, which is 3 plus 3. DOM 5, DOM 7 and DOM 9. So we know 3 plus 3 is equal to 6 and then 6 plus 6 which is equal to 12 and here 5 and 9. That is one of them will be 3, one of them will be 4. So we'll get a 2 plus 3 is 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 6 is 12 and 12 plus 3 plus 4. So that is 12 plus 7, that is 19. So the answer is definitely 19. Any doubts to anyone now? Please respond. No. Now, suppose further that now few more additional information is given for question number 15. Suppose further that 4 of the 10 DOMs needing repair are women DOMs. And the total of this is 20 crores for repair. So again, I'll write down, let's say this is DOM 1, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, D8, D9, and D10. Okay, these are the 10 DOMs here. Okay, and only one of the DOM from 1 to 5 is of women. So from DOM 6 to DOM 10, okay, out of these 5 DOM, there are 4 of them are belonging to women. And from DOM 1 to DOM 5, only one of them belongs to women. Okay, and the total cost for the women DOM, it is equal to 20 crores. Okay, now what is the cost for repairing DOM 9? So let me go back and I'll write down all this value here again. Medium, LE, So this was medium, L oblique E, and this is medium. DOM 3 is also medium. EMLELM, EMLELM, EMLEL and M. And the last one, just a minute. It is equal to L oblique E. L oblique E. Let me write down the values. Just wait, guys. I'm writing all these here. 3, 1 by 6 and 3, 5. 3, 1 oblique 6 and this is 3 and this is 5. Then 3, 4, 2, 6, 1, 3, 4. 3, 4, 2, 6, 1, 3, 4 and 1 oblique 6. Yes, now that is the case. Now let's try to solve it here. Now the total cost here, I need 20 crore. And only one of the DOM 1 to 5 is a women DOM here. Okay, only one of the 5 is a women DOM. That is also given to us. The question is, what is the cost of repairing cost of DOM 9 in 9 crores? So now tell me one thing. So we need a total value. It has to be equal to 20. So how can I get a sum of 20? That is the catch here. So if I add here all these values, out of this, now 5, I need to take 4 of them. So what is this? 2 plus 6 is 8, 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. Okay, so 9 plus, I can say 3 by 4, 3 or 4 or 1 oblique 6. So what are the possible cost of these 5? So 9 plus 3 plus 1. That is 9 plus 3 is equal to 12, 12 plus 1 is equal to 13. Or I can say that is equal to 9 plus 4 plus 1. That is equal to 14, or 9 plus 3 plus 6, 1. 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 plus 1 is equal to, 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 plus 6 is equal to 18, or I can say that is equal to 9 plus 4 plus 6, which is equal to 19. Okay, but remember one thing, these are the values here. What you are saying, not for 6 to 10, we have 3 women DOMs. No. Acha, 4 of the 10 DOMs need a repair are women DOMs and need a total. Okay, yes, there are 3 women DOMs from 6 to 10. There are 3 women DOMs. Take it. And the total cost I need is 20. And only one of the DOMs, take it. Alright, guys, I have written that. Now let's see here. So this is it. So the point here is that I need 20. The sum of 4 number is 20. So I can say, let me write down here. What are the different possibilities to get a sum of 20? How can I get a sum of 20 here? Can anyone tell me? What are the possible ways to get a sum of 20? Now, from 1 to 5. Okay. Yes, that's right. I need a sum to be 20 crore. So I think 20 crore is 6 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3. That is the only possibility to get a 20 crore. Is there any other possibility to get a 20 crore? Please tell me. 6 plus 6 is equal to 12. 12 plus 5 is equal to 17 plus 3 is equal to 20, because none of the value can be more than 6. None of the value can be more than 6. So if I'm taking 6 and 6 is 12. Then other values are 5 and 3. So that is the unique combination. So we need 2, 6, 1, 5 and 1, 3. So if I'm getting a 2, 6 and 1, 5 and 1, 3. So if you look at here, in the last house number D6, D7, D8, D9, 10, 5 is not available at all. So only 5 is nothing but that is house number D4. So this is definitely belonging to women's. Yes or no? For getting a 5 crore rupees. Is that clear to all of you? So in the last 5 house from D6 to D10, we need 2 6s and 1 3. So 2 6s and 1 3. So that is only possible if the cost of house D7 is 6 crore and the cost of house D10 is also 6 crore and the cost of D3 it is equal to 3 crore. Yes or no? Then only I'll get 6 plus 3 plus 6. So what is the cost of house D2? It has to be exactly 1 crore. And the cost of house D5, it has to be exactly 4 crore. Is that part clear to all of you now? So to get the answer of both 15 and 16. 15 says, what is the cost of repairing DOM 9? So the cost of repairing DOM 9, it is nothing but that is equal to 3 crore. Okay. So the answer for this is nothing but that is equal to 3 crore. And question number 16. Which of the following is a women DOM? 2, 5, 8, 10. So DOM 2, 5 is not. 8 and 10. Yes, 10 is the definitely a women's DOM. And that completes our set. So, but again, I'll say this was doable, not a very, very difficult set. Maybe in 10-15 minutes, one can easily do that. Alright, so can we move to the next slide? Please tell me. So can we take a break of 10-15 minutes and then we can start with the discussion of remaining 4? Correct? Okay. So let's take a break. How many minutes? 11:15 ho raha hai. So how many minutes you need a break? 11:30. Okay. So we'll take a break till 11:30. We'll start at 11:30. Now, let's say here it says, a tea tester was assigned to rate teas from 6 different locations. Munnar, Wayanad, Ooty, Darjeeling, Assam and Himachal. The teas were placed in 6 cups numbered 1 to 6. So there were 6 cups and the number is 1 to 6, not necessarily in the same order. So 6 locations, 6 number. The tea tester was asked to rate these teas on the strength of their flavor, 1 to 10. So there are 3 parameters. What are these 3 parameters? That is place, then the cup number, and then the other one is rating. And the rating is on a scale of 1 to 10. He gave a unique integer rating to each tea. Some other information is given also. Okay. So which has got a higher rate? So I can say, let's talk about the ranking. Which has got a higher rating, because like statement number 6 says, the tea in cup 3 was got a higher rating in cup 1. So I'll arrange them in a particular order here. That which one has got what rating here. So if I say rank 1, anyone whose rank is 1, that will get a best rating. Rank 2 means it will be somewhat the second best rating and so on. So let me move to the next slide here. Okay. So I can say the different parameters here. The first one I can say ranking. Okay, then there is a place. Then there is a cup number. And then there is a rating. And the rating is happening on a scale of 1 to 10 only. Remember, only on a scale of 1 to 2. Ranking, let me write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So these are the 6 different rankings. Now, cup 6 contain tea from Himachal. So we know that cup number 6 is from Himachal. Alright. So I'll say cup number 6, it is from Himachal. Tea from Ooty got the highest rating, but it was not in cup 3. So tea from the Ooty got the highest rating. So I'll say Ooty. Okay. And it is not in the cup 3. So that is 3 bar. And it is highest rating. So that's why I've written this in the top, the first ranking. The rating of tea in cup 3 was double that of the rating in cup 5. So rating of cup 3. So it's double that of the cup 5. So when I'm saying the cup 3 and the cup 5. So can I say the rating of this is double of this? If its rating is X, so this rating is equal to 2X. Yes or no? 2X. So this is always equal to even number. So the possibilities for cup 3, the rating in cup 3 was double that in of cup 5. So this is writing again. We are talking about cup 3 and cup 5. Okay. So that is cup 3 and cup 5. Okay. And it says the rating of tea in cup 3 was double that of in the rating in cup 5. So cup 5 here, the rating is X. So this rating is equal to 2X. So what are the possible even number? That is equal to 10 or 8 or 6 or 4 or, and this will be correspondingly 5 or 4 or 3 or 2 or 1. But can the rating of cup 3 be 10? Remember, UT is the top rating. Okay. UT is the place where the rating is the highest one. And it is not cup 3. So cup 3 can't be highest. So cup 3 definitely it is 10 is not possible for cup 3. Is that clear to all of you? As of now, the information which I can gather is cup 3, the rating of the tea which is available in cup 3, it can't be 10 because 10 rating it will be the highest, and but the highest one belongs to UT and UT can't be cup 3. Now, only 2 cups got rating an even number. So one of them is cup 3 and there is one more cup which has got a rating of an even number. Cup 2 got the minimum rating. So cup 2 minimum rating. So I'll say in the last I can write down cup 2 has got the minimum rating, that is 6 1. Cup 2 has got the minimum rating. So this is equal to cup 2. Okay. So cup 2 has got a minimum rating. Yeah. And this rating was an even number. So we know cup 3 is an even number as well as cup 2 is also an even number. So cup 3 is an even number and cup 2 is an even number and the rest all the cups are odd number. So what are the possible ranking for cup 5? Cup 5 can't be equal to 4 and can't be equal to 2. So the possible ranking for cup 5 is either 1 or 3. So for cup 5, the possible ranking is either 1 or 3. Okay. So I can say for cup 5, I can write down the new values. Either it is ranking with 1 or 3. So for cup 3, the ranking is either it is equal to 2 or 6. Is that clear? Cup 3, it is equal to the ranking is either 2 or 6. Okay, 2 and 6. Now, cup 2 is also and the rating is an even number and it is the lowest rating. So can the rating of cup 5 be 1? Please tell me. Cup 2 is the lowest rating. So can the rating of cup 5 be 1? No. So what is the rating of cup 5 now? Tell me. What is the rating of cup 5? It has to be 3. So rating of cup 5 is 3 and the rating of cup 3 is nothing but that is equal to 6. Okay. So the rating of cup 5 is 3 and the rating of cup 3 is equal to 6 here. Okay. So now you guys need to all need to tell me for cup 2 what is the rating, and it is an even number. And if it is an even number, it has to be less than 3 because cup 5 has already got a rating of 3. And for cup 2, the rating has to be less than 3 and it has to be an even number. So the only possibility for cup 2 is the rating of cup 2 is 2. Is that clear to all of you? So the rating of cup 2 is equal to 2. I hope that it is clear to all of you. Now, after that, for cup 5, it is 3. So it means ranking cup 5 with rating above 2, the next number is 3. So this is cup 5. So for cup 5, the rating is equal to 3 here. Is that clear to all of you? Alright. Now also for UT, UT is not in cup 3. So for UT, the ranking for cup 3, the rating is 6. So for UT, the rating has to be more than 6 and it has to be an odd number. So rating has to be more than 6. So the possibility as of now, it seems to me it is, I can say it is either 7 or 9. Okay. Either 7 or 9. But if I am taking 7, so बीच में अभी भी 3 values है. This is 2, 3. So I can say that in middle these 3 values, it has to be 6, 5, 4. Is that possible? In that case, you can see there are 3 cups, which is an even number. That is not possible. So can the rank of UT be 7? Can the rating of UT be 7? The UT can't be rated as 7. So the rating of UT, it has to be equal to definitely 9. So the rating of UT is definitely 9. Okay, rating of UT is equal to 9. So among between 2, 3 and 9, okay, what are the numbers which are available? 3 numbers, I can say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6 is for cup 3, 4 can't be used. So and 8 can't be used. So can you say that is only possibilities 5, 6 and 7? Please tell me. Okay. So I can say 9, This is 7, this is 6 and 5, 3, 2. And these are the 6 different ratings. Is that clear to all of you? In the decreasing order? Please respond, everyone. Yes. So this is 9, 7, 6, 5, 3 and 2 here. That is what we have got. 9, 7, 6, 5, 3 and 2. And for cup 5, cup 3, the rating is 6. So this is cup 3. So for cup 3, the rating is, you can see that is equal to 6. Cup 5, 3, cup 2 is equal to 2. Now we are left out with this. So now we are left out with cup 1, cup 4 and cup 6. Okay, cup 1, cup 4, cup 6. Let's move to statement number 5. Oh, statement number 6. It says tea in cup 3 is higher rating than in cup 1. So tea in cup 3 is higher rating than in cup 1. So which is cup 1? Whether it is 5 or 7, that is cup 1. The rating of cup 1 must be equal to 5. So the rating of the cup 1 it is equal to nothing but that is equal to 5. So I hope that it is clear to all of you now. So the rating of cup 1 it is equal to 5. So I can say the rating of cup 1 is equal to 5. Now 9 and 7. One more statement, 7. The rating of tea from Wayanad was more than that of rating of Munnar. So rating of Wayanad is more than Munnar. So Wayanad should be above Munnar, but less that of the Assam. So that is Assam. So Assam, Wayanad and Munnar. This should be in this particular order. Hona chahiye. Okay. Anything else which is, yes. First statement says cup 6 is from Himachal. So it means Himachal and then this is cup 6. So for Ooty, it is nothing but that is definitely cup 4. Any doubts to anyone? And we also know the Assam, Wayanad and Munnar. This is the arrangement of Assam, Wayanad and Munnar. And which is the 6th one which has been left out? Assam, Wayanad, that is Darjeeling. So Darjeeling is one there. No? Darjeeling is also missing. So a lot of possibility Darjeeling can be either at 3 or 4 or at 5 or at 6. And accordingly we can arrange A, W and M. So there are 4 possibilities. So we depends upon question to question. Can I move to the questions now? Okay. What was the, so this is the case here. So what was the second highest rating given? Second highest rating given, that is equal to 7. So the answer is 7. Okay. Next question. What was the number of the cup that contained tea from Ooty? So cup number 4. If the tea from Munnar did not get a minimum rating, what was the rating of tea from Wayanad? So we know, we have already arranged that thing, AWM. Okay, AWM. So that should be the order A, W and M. And then somewhere it is Ooty. So the tea from Wayanad did not get the minimum rating. So the only possibility is Munnar, W and A, and then this is the Darjeeling. So what was the rating of the tea from Wayanad? That is equal to 5. Option number B, which is 5. Next. So we know A, W, M and Darjeeling. If the cup containing tea from Wayanad and Ooty has consecutive numbers. So Ooty has got cup containing tea from Wayanad. Wayanad has got cup number 6. So Ooty is what has Ooty and Wayanad has got consecutive numbers. So Wayanad, it has to be either 3 or 5, but Wayanad can't be 3. So Wayanad has to be cup 5. Okay, it can't be 3. Here, 5. So this will be A and this is M and this is a Darjeeling. That is the only possibilities. Okay. So which of the following statement may be true? Cup 5 contains tea from Assam? No. Cup 1 contains tea from Darjeeling? No. Tea from Wayanad got a rating of 6? No. Tea from Darjeeling, okay, got the minimum rating. Okay, tea from the Darjeeling got the minimum rating. The correct answer, cup 1. Okay, just a minute. I think I've written it wrong here. Wayanad is, just a minute. If the cup containing tea from the Wayanad and Ooty has consecutive numbers, so Ooty is 4, so Wayanad, it has to be equal to cup number 5 or cup number 3. But if I take Wayanad as cup 3, which is not possible, so Wayanad is cup 5. And Munnar has to be cup 2. Now, Assam and Darjeeling, there are two possibilities. That is Assam, Darjeeling, or Darjeeling and Assam. There are two possibilities here. So that's why the answer is 1. Which of the following may be true? That is not 1. That is P from Darjeeling. That may be true. Yes, that is the possibility. So the answer is option B. Any doubts to anyone now? So can we move to the next slide if this part is clear to all of you? Okay. 21 to 24, I'll rate this as an easy set. Okay. In an 8 into 8 chessboard, a queen placed anywhere can attack another piece if the piece is present in the same row or in the same column or in diagonal. So same row or same column or in the diagonal in any possible 4 directions, provided that there is no other piece in between the path from the queen to that piece. The columns are labeled A to H, left to right, and rows are numbered 1 to 8. The position of the piece is given by the combination of column and row. For example, C5 means it's in the C8th column and 5th row. First one. If the queen is at C5, so queen is at C5, so queen is here. Okay, in this cell, queen is here. So I can say queen is at C5. So let me write down here. Queen is here. So queen is, and the other piece is at C2. So one piece is available at C2. Okay. One piece is available at G1. Okay. Alright. So one piece is available at C2. One piece is available at G1. Okay. And one piece is available at G3. Let me tick mark. One piece is available at G5. That is tick mark. And one piece is available at A3. Tick mark. Now, how many of these are under attack by the queen? The question says how many of these are under attack by the queen. So let's see here. Under attack. So under attack means diagonally I can move. G is under attack. Okay. Diagonally I can move this in the same row and in the same column. I think only 4 of them are under attack. Yes or no? So the answer is option C, which is equal to 4. Any doubts to anyone in this question now? Easy tha, isn't it? A very easy one. Now, it says if the other pieces are only at position A1, A3, and which of the following positions, other pieces are available at A1. So at A1, there is one piece available at A1, one piece available at A3, one piece available at B4, okay, one piece available at D7. So let me mark D7, one piece available at H7, and one piece is available at H8. H8. Okay. Which of the following position of the queen results in the minimum number of pieces being under attack? Okay. So I can think we can solve it with the help of the options. Yes or no? Minimum number of pieces are under attack. Maximum number of the pieces are under attack. So which of the following position will give a maximum? So if I'm talking about F8, so F8, it means F8 is here is the queen. So queen can attack, I think, only 1 or anything else. Queen can attack 1, 2, and 3. Yes or no? Only 3 pieces can be attacked by the queen. So F8 in the first option, only 3 pieces can be attacked. Okay. Now let's move to A7. So if I select the position A7, if the queen is at A7, so how many positions? You can see here 2 in this row, 2 in the column. That's it, 4. Now let's see C1. So if I'm talking about the C1, so if it is queen is here, so it can attack 1, queen can attack 2, anything along this diagonal? No, that's it. Only 3 pieces, not 2 pieces. 3 pieces can be attacked. Okay. Alright. Now coming to the position D3. So if I'm talking about the position D3, so D3, if the queen is here, so I think queen can attack 1, not here, this. At A7, only 2 pieces. Just a minute. D3 means how many pieces? D3 means, can I say 4 pieces? Sorry, D3 means 3 pieces. D3 means 3 pieces. I think I've written something wrong, kya? Okay. I think I have written something. Let's do it once again. If I'm talking about F8, so F8, queen is at here. So I think 1 or F8. Okay, queen can attack only 2 now because there shouldn't be anything. So not 3. Queen can attack only 2. Okay, only 2 now. Because between there shouldn't be any obstruction between these two. Yes or no? So queen can attack only 2. Yes. So F8 gave me 2. Similarly, if I'm looking at A7. Okay. So A7. So if I'm talking about A7. So A7. 1 and again that is 2. Only 2. Okay. It is already given in the original data ना पढ़ो यहाँ पे Nikita. Provided that there is no other piece in between the path. So it is already given in the question. There is no other piece in between. Then only the queen can attack. Okay. Similarly, if I'm talking about C1. Okay. So if I'm talking about the C1, so queen can attack 1 and then queen can attack, let's see here. That's right. Queen can attack only 1. Yes, only direct attack. Okay. And that is 2. So queen can attack again 2. So the answer A, B, C in all the 3 cases it is 2. So the answer has to be D. एक साथ 3 options तो correct नहीं हो सकते ना. So that's why I can mark D3. And you can also cross check with D3 also. So if I'm talking about D3 and if queen is here, so that is 1 and then that is equal to 2 and then queen here, queen and queen and queen and queen. That is 3. So the answer is option D. Is that clear? It is already given, Jatin, in the question only if there is no obstruction between them, then only the queen can attack it. Given है ना, ये highlight भी क्या है मैंने? Provided that there is no other piece in between the path from the queen to that piece. 22. Now coming to question number 23. If the other pieces are only at A1, A3, let me highlight B4, B7, H7 and H8. Then from how many positions the queen cannot attack any one of the pieces? So how many positions are there where the queen can't attack any of the positions here? Alright. Okay. So how many positions the queen can't attack? That is the question here. So I am basically looking for the cell which do not belong to the same row, same column and the diagonal. So queen, at how many positions the queen cannot, from how many positions the queen cannot attack any of these pieces? Okay. So cannot attack. So this position is ruled out for queen. This position is also ruled out for queen. This position is also ruled out for the queen. Okay. These positions are also ruled out for the queen. These positions are also same row, same column. पहले मैं हटा देता हूं, like here. Now, if I look at it diagonally, so queen can't come at these positions. Okay. For diagonally, queen can't come at these positions. Already removed है. Here also queen can't take these positions. I can't put queen at these positions. Okay, I can't put queen at these positions. Okay, I can't put queen at these positions also. Because I can't put queen at these positions also. I can't put queen at these positions. Sorry. I'm removing that. Yes. So how many places are now left out? Let me see. I think that is 1, 2, 3. कितने positions बच गए यहाँ पे? और कोई है diagonally which I have B4 and E3 move left to right. B4, yes. I can't come at these positions. I can't come at these positions also. So I think these are the only 1, 2, 3. Is there any other possibilities? Fourth row ना, और एक ये बच गया, 4. So the answer is option number C, which is 4. queen can be at any of these four positions which I have marked by 1, 2, 3, 4. Because if the queen is at the position 1, 2, 3, 4, it can't attack any of the given values. Is that clear to all of you? Can I move to that question number 24 now? Okay. It says, suppose the queen is the only piece on the board and queen is at position at d5. So here is the queen which is at the d5. In how many positions can another piece be placed on the board such that it is safe from the attack from the queen here? So remember, first of all, remove all of them in the same row and same column. Okay, so I can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes or no? Then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Yes or no? Diagonally. So diagonally I can say this is 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, that is 19, 20 and 21. Then this is 22, 23, 24 and then it is 25, 26 and then 27. That's it. So these 27 positions I need to remove here. So answer is 64 minus 27 plus 1 position for queen itself also. So the answer is 27 minus 64 minus 28, which will be equal to 36. So the answer is option number C, which is 36. So overall, I'll rate this as easy set, not a difficult one. Any doubts to anyone now? What about the queen? Queen का position, वो भी तो हटाऊंगा ना मैं? Jatin, it says in how many positions can another piece be placed? तो जहां पर queen है उसको वहां पे तुम कुछ और भी रख सकते हो क्या? No. So I need to remove the position of queen also. So the answer is 36. So can we move to the next slide? Please respond now. All right. Now let's come to question number 25 to 28. Okay. An interesting question. So the problem with question number 25 to 28 is basically that lots of informations are given. So it says 8 friends, that is A, B, G, J, K, M, P and T are going to Delhi from Kolkata by a flight operated by Cheap Air. In the flight, seating is arranged in 30 rows, numbered 1 to 30, each row consisting of 6 seats marked by letters A to F here. Okay. So I can say each of the seats are marked from A to F. So I can say that is equal to A, then B, then C, then D, and then E, and then F here. Okay. Yeah. From left to right. Seats A to C are left of the aisle. The passage run A to C. So here there is an aisle. Okay. Okay. And actually this information, if you have ever traveled in the flight, so you do not need to read all these information. You can easily understand what is it trying to say. Okay. So it says seats A to C are on the left hand side of the aisle and D, F are on the right hand side of the aisle. A and F are by the window. So A is the window seat, F is the window seat. Okay. B is the middle seat, E is the middle seat. And C and D are known as the aisle and aisle seat. Okay. So this is the seat name. Okay. And that is here. Okay. So A and F are by the windows, referred to as window seat. C and D are by the aisle and referred to as the aisle seat. And where B and Z are referred to as the middle seat. Seats marked by consecutive letters are called the consecutive seats or the seats next to each other. A seat number is a combination of rows number followed by the letter indicating the position in the row. Like 1A is to the left window seat from the first row, while 12E is in the middle seat in the 12th row, and so on. Now, Cheap Air charges 1000 extra for any seats in row 1, 12 and 30. So, now, this is the point which I need to highlight. It charges 1000 extra for row 1, row 12 and row 30. For row 2 to 10, it charges 300 extra for the window seat and 500 extra for the aisle seat. And for row 11 and 14 to 20, it charges rupees 200 extra for the window seat and rupees 400 for aisle seats. All seats are available at no extra cost. And then these are the information. So let me first of all write down here, all here. row 1, 12 and 13, 1000 extra. So I'll say when I'm talking about the seats here, okay, what are the seat number? I'll say that is equal to A, B and C. Then it is D, E and F. So when it comes to the row 1, each of these will be charged rupees 1000 extra. Okay, each of them will be charged 1000 extra. So I'm writing 1000 extra. Okay, now between for row 2 to 10, rupees 300 for window seat and 500 for aisle seat. So row 2 to 10. So row number 2 to row number 10. Okay. So for window seat, 300 extra. So this is window seat, that is 300 extra, and this is 300 and extra. Okay. And for aisle seat, 500 extra. So 500 extra and 500 extra. And there is no charge for the extra charge for the middle seat. Now, row 2 to 10 is done. Now for row 11 and 14 to 20. So I'll first of all write down only row 11. Okay. It charges 200 for window and 400 for aisle. So 200 charge is for window seat and 400 for aisle seat. So I can write down 400 and then 200. These are the information. Now, after that, row 12 and 13. So row 12 and 13. So row 12 and row 13. The charges is 1000. So 1000, 1000, 1000. For these two. 1000, 1000 and 1000. And then row 14 to 20. 200 and 400. So I can say row 14 to row 20. So row 14 to row 20, it is same for row 11. So for row 11, it is equal to 200 and then it is equal to 400, then 400 and then it is 200. Okay. And the last case here, all other seats are available at no extra charge. So I can say from row 21 to row 30. These seats are available completely free. No extra charge. So is that part clear to all of you till this step? Please tell me yes or no. Alright. So lots of informations are given, otherwise this is an easy one. So it might be a time consuming. Now, first statement, it says that there were 8 friends were seated in 6 different rows. So there are 8 friends here. They occupy 3 window seats, 4 aisle seat and 1 middle seat. So 3 of them are sitting on the window, 4 of them are sitting on the aisle and 1 of them is. 7 of them had to pay extra amount totaling to rupees 4600. And 1 of them did not pay. So 7 people are paying 4600 rupees extra. Okay. So 4600 extra. So can you guys tell me 7 people are paying 4600 extra? So what are the sum of these 7 numbers which can give me 4600 extra? And 1 people did not pay at all anything here. So for getting 4600 extra, what are the possible combination? You can see the values are, that is 10,000. I'm writing the numbers, or that is equal to 300, 500, 200 and 400. So with these, I need to make a combination of 4600. Yes, or I can say 46. Yes or no? 10, 3, 5, 2 and 4. I need to make a combination of 46. Okay. Now it says Jayanta Ajit. Okay. 1000 into 3 plus 400. There are a lot of possibilities, right? That is not the only case. So Jayanta, let's go for statement 4 and 5 and 6. Jayanta, Ajit and Vyomkesh were sitting in the seats marked by the same letter in consecutive rows in increasing order of row numbers. But all of them paid different amounts for their choice and seat. So we know one of these amounts may be 0. So we know that there are 3 persons, that is Jayanta. Okay. That we can say that is equal to Jayanta and then A and B. Okay. So these are the different people. And we also know that J, A and B, all of them, they are sitting in the seats marked by the same letter. So they are sitting either in the row A, or letter A column A or column B or column C or column D or column E or column F. Anything is possible. Okay. Sitting in the marked by the in consecutive rows in increasing order of row numbers. Consecutive rows. But all of them paid different amounts. So if all of them paid different amounts, so what are the possibilities here? Can you tell me? Everyone has paid J, A and B. All the three has paid different amounts. One of them might pay as rupees 0 also. So the only possibility is, I think, that is equal to 10, 11 and 12. You can see in 10, 11 and 12, in these three rows, these are three consecutive number. Yes or no? Or these three consecutive number. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yahi possibilities hai. So it means one of them J, A and B. All of them are sitting in the row 10 and row 11 and row 12. Is that part clear to all of you? Okay. So I can say that row number 10, row 10, row 11 and row 12. Okay. There is a J. I can say J is sitting. Okay. Let me write it down again. Row 10, J is sitting and A is sitting and B is sitting. Okay. That is J is sitting, A is sitting and B is sitting. So row 10, J, A and B, they are sitting here in concept. And what are the possibilities here? Each one of them, they are paying the amount either. There are two cases, so you can make that is two cases, that is 300, 200 and 1000. Okay. Or the other possibility is equal to nothing, but that is equal to 500, 500 and that is equal to 400 and 1000. So what is the total amount which is paid by all these three persons together? 300 plus 200, that is equal to 500 plus 1000. That here, these three people are paying 1500. And in this case, they are paying how much? 500 plus 4 is 900 and that is equal to 1900. Is that clear to all of you? Please respond yes or no. There are two possibilities, so we'll make what all the possibilities I'm writing once again. So row 10, 11 and 12, they are paying a total amount of 1500, or other possibility is equal to they are paying 500, 400 and 1000. So they are paying a total of 1900. And we know that the 6 people out of 8, 7 of them has paid the amount. Okay. So in this case, total amount paid by them is 4600. So remaining 4 people, I'm talking about the remaining 4 people. Okay. They are paying how much in the first case? 4600 minus 1500. 4600 minus 1500 is equal to how much? That is 3100. Okay. And in the second case, the remaining people are paying 4600 minus 1900. What is 4600 minus 1900? That is equal to 2700. No, 4600 minus 1900. That is 2700, Nikita, not 2500. Is that clear to all of you? Any doubts to anyone? Alright. So that is the case here. Now, so statement 3 is done here and 4 is also done. Now, fifth, Gargi was sitting next to Kikira and Manik was sitting next to Jayanta. So we know Gargi and Kikira, they are sitting next to means in the same row. Gargi and Kikira are sitting next to each other, and we also know that Manik and Jayanta, they are also sitting next to each other. So it means Manik is also sitting in row 10. Yes or no, all of you? Jayanta is sitting in row 10. So Manik is also sitting in nothing but that is row 10. And if Manik is sitting in row 10, so can I say Manik is definitely sitting where? What are the possibilities here? Okay. So Manik, Jayanta, no, not necessarily middle row. Na, it might be possible that both of them are sitting in the aisle. Na, like Jayanta is sitting in here, C, and Manik is sitting here. Ye bhi to ek possibilities hai. Please tell me yes or no. Alright, that is also one possibility. Or Manik can sit here or here. The possibilities for Manik is that is here. Manik is either in the middle row or in the aisle, and then there is no other possibilities. Yes or no? Is that part clear to all of you? Manik can sit either in the middle row or in the aisle. So in any case, Manik can pay rupees 0 or rupees 500. Yes or no? There are two possibilities. So I can say that the Manik is sitting paying either rupees 0 or Manik is paying rupees 5. If Manik is sitting in the middle row, then he will paying in the 0. And if Manik is sitting in the aisle, then Manik is going to pay rupees 500. Is that part clear to all of you? Please respond yes or no. Okay, so let me erase few things here. That is Manik and Jayanta we know. Now, also we know one more thing. Gargi was sitting next to Kikira. Alright. So Gargi was sitting next to Kikira. So let me write down here. So Gargi was sitting next to Kikira. And statement number 6. Pravod and Tapesh were sitting in the seats marked by the same letter in consecutive rows in increasing order of row numbers. But they paid different amounts for their choice of the seats. One of the amounts may be 0. Now, when it comes to G and K, okay, when it comes to G and K, alright, so G and K, so can I say out of G and K and they are sitting next to each other and Manik and J are sitting in the two consecutive. So can I say Manik and this M and not Manik, Prabodh and Tapesh, they are definitely paying certain amount and both of them are paying the different amount. One of these amounts may be 0. So what are the possibilities for the Prabodh and Dipesh? Please tell me. Prabodh and Tapesh. 13, 14 and 20 and 21 also. Yes. So Prabodh and Tapesh, they are paying a different amount. So that's why that can be either 13 or 14 or 20 and 21. So depending upon what are the different cases which are possible, we'll see it here. Okay. So let's start with one by one. First of all, if I take a case of this, let me highlight that case also. We'll discuss one by one all the cases. If I'm taking the first case, 300, 200 and it is equal to 1000. Okay. So 300, 200 and plus 1000. So 1500. So I need the sum to be 13100. Yes or no? So Jayesh is paying 300. So it means Jayesh is sitting in which row? Jayesh is what? He is sitting at the window. Yes or no? So all of them are sitting on the window. So this is the case for window. Let me write it down here for window. Alright. So this is the case for window. So I'm assuming that Jayesh, A and B, they are sitting on the window seat. So they are sitting on the window seat, so 300, 200 and 1000. So if they are sitting on the window seat, what is the amount? Where will Manik sit? Can you say M will definitely sit at the middle row? Yes or no? M will definitely sit at the middle row. And if M is sitting at the middle row, M is going to pay how much amount? M is going to pay how much amount? Please tell me all of you. M is going to pay how much amount? 0. So it means if M is going to pay here 0 rupees, so it means the remaining people, that is G and K, who are sitting in the same row, as well as Prabodh and Tapesh, all these 4 people should pay together how much amount? That is equal to 3100. Yes or no? And if G and K are sitting in the same row, so what is the total amount they can pay together? And Prabodh and Dipesh, all day. So Dipesh, it can't be equal to 0 in that case. And Prabodh and Dipesh, they are sitting in the consecutive rows and their amount has to be different. And thus, अब इन चारों का sum मेरे पास 3100 भी आना चाहिए. So can you tell me any possible combination such that G plus K plus B plus D is equal to 3100? Yeah. Now if G and K are sitting in the same row and they are getting the sum amount, so the possibility is that they are sitting in the maybe row 13. Yes or no? Because if they are sitting G and K, they are sitting in the row 13. In that case, I can say both of them are paying 1000 and 1000. Okay. So 1000 plus 1000. That is equal to 2000. So P and D together, they should pay 31,000 minus 2000. 31,000 minus 2000, that is equal to 1100. So 1100, and in the same row, remember, P and D, they are sitting in the same row. And if they are sitting in the same row, so either both of them will pay 300, 300. Yes or no? Alright. यही होगा ना? Or both of them are paying 500. That is the possibilities. Or both of them are paying the same amount. Is that part clear to all of you? So is that case possible? कभी भी some 3100 आ सकता है. Or even you can say, okay, let's forget about this one. But P and Q, they are sitting in the same column. So, and both of them are paying some amount, and if both of them are paying some amount, so it means P and D, they should pay the same amount. So, and pays the same amount, so the possibility is here, like 300, ना कुछ भी ले सकता हूं मैं. अगर विंडो पे बैठते हैं तो 300, ये भी एक possibilities है. It is 600. In that case, G plus K is equal to 3100 minus 600, that is 2500. और सेम रो में बैठ के 2500 तो कभी भी नहीं आ सकता है. Okay. If they are sitting next to each other, so the possibility is it can be 500 plus 500, 1000, or 400 plus 400 is 800, or 1000 plus 1000 is equal to 2000. So if G and K are sitting in the same row, so together they can pay either 1000 or 800 or 2000. But in that case, P and D, none of them will satisfy. So now tell me, is the case, first case of window seat, is possible, all of you? So I can remove this. Pakka, can I remove this? Sai, Nikita, Garima, everyone, please respond. All those who are sitting here. Okay. So I can say, I can remove this value. So this case is simply not possible. So let me remove this one. Okay. So now that is the case here. Okay. So it means all of them are there sitting on the aisle seat. And if they are sitting on the aisle seat, so we know 500, 400, 1000, that is equal to 2700. Okay. So remaining 4 persons are paying the amount here. So G and K. Okay. And then there is a Pravod and Tapesh. Okay. And then there is a Manik, M. So if they are sitting on the aisle seat, so Manik can sit where? Please tell me. Manik can sit where? Aisle के बगल में middle होगा या फिर aisle होगा? Yes or no? So Manik, when it comes to the Manik can pay either 0. We know that J and M, they are sitting on the same row. So it might be possible that both of them are sitting on the aisle and they have a beach में एक passage and both of them are sitting next to each other. That is also here. So if Manik also pay, let's say 0. If Manik paid the rupees 0, if Manik is in the middle seat, if I'm saying, okay, aisle के बगल में middle भी होता है, if Manik is paying the rupees 0. So these 4 persons should pay together 2700. Okay. And if these 4 persons are paying 2700, so P and T, they should pay the same amount because they are sitting in the same row. So again for G and K, the possibility is that they can together pay 2000 if both of them are in the aisle. Okay. Or they can pay together 800 if both of them are on the aisle, or they can together pay, that is nothing but that is equal to 500 plus 500, 1000. So in this case, remaining 2700, that is 350. That's simply not possible. In this case, 2700 minus 800, that is 1900. So half of 1900 is 850. That is again not possible. And 2700 minus 1000, that is equal to 1700. So 1700 means what? 850. Okay. I think it's 950. Huh? That is also not possible. Now tell me, can Manik sit in the middle row? No. So it means Manik is also sitting in the aisle. That is the only possibilities now. Okay. Manik is also sitting in the aisle. So I can say Manik is also sitting in the aisle here. That is for sure. Okay. So I can say Manik is also sitting in the aisle and Manik is also paying rupees 500. Okay. So Manik is also sitting in the aisle and Manik is paying 500. So 2700 minus 500. So out of these 4 people, 3 of them, they are paying how much? 2700 minus 500, that is equal to 2200. And if 3 of them are paying 200, so it means G and K, they can pay 1000 plus 1000. Okay. And P and J, P can pay 200 and J can pay rupees 0. Yes or no? P is possibility, P is in row 20. Yes or no? P is in the row 20 and J is in nothing but that is in the row 21. Because in 21st row that is completely free. And G and K, they are again paying 1000 and 1000. So it means they can be in row 13. Because row 12 is already occupied by B and B is paying 1000. No? So row 13 में ये हो सकता है. So I hope that it is clear. Any doubts to anyone? Can we move to the questions now? So let's move to the question here. So this is the case here, which we have got it here. The question is, in which row Manik is sitting? So Manik, the row number 10. Okay, so the answer is nothing but that is option A, which is 10. Manik is sitting in the row 10. Next question. How much extra did Jayanta pay for his share? So Jayanta is paying how much? 500. Option number C. How much extra did Gargi pay for his share? So Gargi is paying how much? 1000. Option D. Who among the following did not pay any extra amount? That is P. P did not pay. That is the P. So that is the answer. This is just one of the possibilities I have say. IL में ये दोनों आपस में exchange भी कर सकते हो. ये 1000 तो कहीं पे भी डाल सकता हूं मैं इन दोनों को. That is the case. So any doubts to anyone now? Can we move to the next and the last set? All right. A high security research lab requires the researcher. I found this to be also easy. Okay. Let's see here. A high security research lab requires the researchers to set a pass key sequence based on the scan of the 5 fingers of their left hand. When an employee first joins the lab, her fingers are scanned in an order of her choice. And then when she wants to re-enter the facility, she has to scan the 5 fingers in the same sequence. The lab authorities are considering some relaxation of the scan order requirements since it is observed that some employees often get locked out because they forget the sequence. Okay. So what are the variation? Question number 29. The lab has decided to allow a variation in the sequence of scans of the 5 fingers so that at most maximum 2 scans are out of place. Okay. So basically there are 5 fingers. Yes or no? Out of the 5 fingers, like say this is the thumb, index, middle, and the ring and the little finger. Okay. And it says the lab is allowing that 2 of them, maximum 2 of them are out of place. Can one of them is out of place? Exactly one of them is out of place. Please tell me. Kaise possible hai? Exactly one. If I say I is out of the place, so I is moving to somewhat here. So it means one more of them will be out of the place. So exactly one cannot be out of the places. So 2 of them is out of the places. Maximum 2. So it means exactly 2 of them are out of the places here. For example is also given. If the original sequence, like it says, original sequence is T, L, M, R and I. But then T, M, R, L, I is not. Why? Because the T is T, it is not changing. I is I, but here 3 of the positions are changed. So 3 of the positions are changed. So it means it will not allow. If only maximum 2 positions are allowed. Maximum 2 positions are allowed. So the question here is equal to how much? How many different sequence of scans are allowed? So can I say 1 is the original sequence? It allowed hoga, yes or no? Whatever the original sequence will be, that will be allowed. So that is one case. And out of the 5, 2 of them are not the correct. So which 2 are not correct? That is 5C2. So out of the 5 items, 2 of the positions are not correct. So that is equal to 5C2. So these 2 are not at their correct position. So I can say into derangement of these 2 objects, none of them are at their original positions. I'm not putting them in the correct order. So 5C2 into derangement of 2, or I can say 5C3 into derangement of 3. That out of the 5, for 3 of them, I'm putting at the correct sequence. Okay, but remaining 2 are at the not at their correct position. So which? So 5C3 correct into derangement of these 2. So 5C3 is equal to 10 into derangement of these 2 is equal to 1. So that is 10. So the answer is 1 plus 10, which is equal to 11. And this is the Any doubts to anyone now? Please respond. Can I move to the next question? 30. 30 says the lab has decided to allow variation of the original sequence so that input of the scanned fingers of 5 fingers is allowed to vary from the original sequence by one place. By one place for any of the fingers. It can vary by one place. For example, there is one example is also given. Okay, that if TIMRL is the original sequence, then I can say IT, only one of them can interchange their position. So I can say ITMRL is also allowed. But LIMRT. So why it is not allowed? Because the L has been changed. Okay, L and T has been interchanged. And LIMRT is not. LIMRT is not allowed. But yes. No, it says is allowed to vary the original sequence by one place for any of the fingers. So here it is shifting by how many places? T is shifting by 3 places. Yes or no? So that is not allowed. So you are allowed to move only by one place, not by 3 places. Is that clear to all of you? So any sequence can shift by one place, either on the right hand side or on the left hand side. Okay. Now the question is, how many different sequences are allowed for any original person? Okay. Now, so let me see here what I'll say. That is equal to T, I, M, R and L. So this is the original one. That I need, in any case I need to include the original sequence. Okay. If exactly one position is changed, it means T and I, they are getting changed, or I and M are getting changed, or M or R is getting changed, or R or L is getting changed. So can I say there are 4 ways? If there is only one pair is changed, yes or no? Okay, then there is only one. If I say instead of one pair, if there are 2 pairs which are changing, like T and I are also changing, and M or R are also changing. Now one position here, alright? Or T and I are changing, and R and L are changing. Okay, that is the case here. T and I are interchanging, means I move to position of T, T moves to position of I, M moves to position of R, and R moves to position of M. So only there is a shift of one place here, if I'm taking 2 pairs here. Or what are the possibilities here? I can say I and M interchange their position, and R and L also interchange their position. So there are nothing but that is equal to 3 ways. Okay, there are 3 ways here. And that's why the answer is equal to 1 plus 4 plus 3 is equal to 8. So correct answer is option number C, 8 ways. Any doubts to anyone now? 3 pair तो बनेंगे ही नहीं ना इसमें. So this is the only possibilities. Please tell me if there is any doubts to anyone. No. So can I move to the next question? 31. Let's see. It says the lab has decided to now require 6 scans in the passkey sequence, where exactly one of the fingers scanned twice. One of the finger can be twice, and the other fingers are scanned exactly once, which can be done in any order. For example, a possible sequence is TIMTRL. Okay. Suppose now there are 6, so one of them will repeat, so that is here. So that is T, I, M, T, R and L. Suppose the lab allows a variation of the original sequence of 6 inputs, where at most 2 scans out of the 6 are out of the place. So maximum 2 of the sequence are out of the place, as long as the finger originally scanned twice is scanned twice. So जो भी finger को 2 बार कर रहे हैं वो भी twice हो, and other fingers are scanned once. How many different sequences are possible here in this case? The question is how many different sequences are possible here? Okay. Now tell me one thing. 2 of them are not at the proper place. If all are different, in that case, out of the 6 of them, 4 of them are still occupying the original position, but 2 of them are not occupying the original position. So that is D into 2. Yes or no? Instead of TIM, TRL, here two of them are same. But if I say there are 6 person and for all these six fingers, and out of the 6 fingers, for 4 of them, we are putting at the proper place and 2 of them are improper. So 6C4 into derangement of 2, and that will be comes out to be equal to what? That is equal to 15 into 1, that is equal to 50. But we know that these two are identical. These two are identical. Yes or no? So if these two are identical, so I need to subtract one case, because when I try to derange these two, T and T, इनको आपस में derangement करूँगा तो वो तो same ही आ जाएगा. That is not going to change. So my answer will be 15 minus 1 and plus one more. That is the original sequence. Whatever the original sequence, that is also allowed. So the final answer is again 15, and this is the answer. Is that clear to all of you? Please respond. And the last question. The lab now decided to require 6 scans in the past sequence. Same thing. Okay. Suppose the lab allows a variation of the original sequence of 6 inputs, so that input in the form of a scanned sequence of 6 finger is allowed to vary from the original sequence by one place. Only one place is allowed. As long as the finger originally scanned twice is scanned twice and the other fingers are scanned once. Okay. Same thing. T, I, M, T. If the original scan sequence, कुछ भी ले लो, original scan sequence मैं यही ले लेता हूँ, you're given, and that is L, R, L, T, I, M. So that is one of them is the original sequence. One shift is allowed now from one position. So position of L and R is getting changed. R and L is interchanged. L or T is interchanged. T or I is interchanged. I and M is interchanged. There are 5 cases. Second, L and R is interchanged and L and T is also interchanged. Okay, that's it. I'm talking about only 2 pairs, exactly 2 pairs. L and R is changed, T and I is changed. L and R is interchanged, I and M is interchanged. Okay, then R and L is interchanged, and then T and I is interchanged. R and L is changed, and then I and M is interchanged. Then L and T are interchanged, and I and M are interchanged. How many of these are there? That is equal to 6 cases. Is that part clear to all of you? Okay. And if I say 3 pairs are interchanged by one position, so L and R interchange it, L and T interchange it, and I and M also interchange. So that is equal to 1. So what is the total? Total is 1 original sequence plus 5 plus 6 plus 1, which is equal to 13. And this is the answer. So I'll say a difficult set. There might be a possibility that in counting there might be a chance of mistake, na? Options be बहुत ही close है 11, 13, 14. So better to leave such type of set. Okay. So any doubts to anyone now? So we have discussed all the 8 sets. Alright guys, so let's end it for the day. Tomorrow I'm going to discuss CAT 2000, 6, 7, 8 ho gaya na, 2005. In the evening at 7 o'clock on YouTube, Rahul sir will discuss the paraxamples of CAT 2018. And in the night, I'll discuss CAT 2017 slot 2-1 section. Okay. Alright guys, so good day to all of you. See you all in the evening.